Hello, fellow miners, and welcome to another episode from Spice Mines Gaming. Today's episode, I've got a couple of things planned. The first one, I think, is going to be kind of exciting. Well, at least it is for me, because it's going to be a huge step forward in the progress of this series. And what I want to do, I want to come over here to these maps. I'm going to show you. See, I got this one down here started, and we're going to explore that in a later episode. But I'm going to focus right here for just a little while. This village has that villager with a mending book trade. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to go down there and I'm going to trade with him and get mending books. And if you look here, I have enough to get 4 mending books and plus some extra emeralds just in case I have to buy something or do a few more trades with him to unlock his trades. Because sometimes if you do a lot of the same trade at once, he won't do that trade anymore until you do something else. Sometimes you have to buy and sell. Sometimes you just have to buy something else or sell something else. But so I've got extra emeralds, and I'm bringing paper because he does trade paper, just in case that's just going to be an easy thing that I can trade. So at that point, I think I'm ready to grab the horse, grab the map, and head down there. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to do that, and then we're going to meet up over here at the village. Oh, and by the way, I forgot to mention, between the last episode where I lost my horse, I gained a new one. So the loss of the horse isn't so bad now. Near that village, let's see, to the south of here, that way, there was a herd of horses. So I just went ahead and grabbed one of those, and it's a fast horse. Got decent health, so I went ahead and grabbed him in a suit of diamond horse armor and saddled him up. So he's the one I'm taking from now on. If that other horse is still roaming around the desert, so who knows where he is. Maybe I'll run into him one day, and it'd be a pretty cool thing to find out. But, okay, off to the village. Okay, I'm back at that village, and so let's go ahead and head over here to where the mending villager is, and he is right here. And I might be able to just pop this piece of glass off here, and nope. Okay, so I might have to go inside. First off, I can't forget this. Gotta have my currency on hand. Let's grab these, set those to the side, and then I'll need 4 books. Should be good enough. And I'm good on daylight. Oh yeah, come here. You. Aha, I want your mending book. Okay. Let's just do 4. Just grab 2. Grab 4. I have 4 mending books. Yes. Okay. So that's pretty cool. That's going to give me a lot of mending for my equipment. I've got armor. I might as well just look and see what else he's got really quick. I mean, I'm here. Why not? This may be a guy I want to transport back to the house sometime. You never know. I mean, that would be kind of a fun little project to transport a villager back to the house there. So he wants 3 emeralds for 1 bookshelf. You know, let's give it a shot. I have 3. All right. And then what else do you got? 1 emerald for 3 glass. Let's go ahead and keep trading up here. Alright, and now what do you offer? Fortune 3. Oh, that's a really good book. It's kind of expensive, but, you know, hey, it's pretty cool. I'm not going to buy it, but this guy's pretty good. He's got 2 really good books. So, again, he might be one that I think I might use. You remember all of those rails I got in the from that mine shaft? That might be a really good opportunity to use those. That would be a very, very long trek to get him from that house to my house. But it might be kind of fun to do. Who knows? Hey, pig. You're not going. I just need my horse. So I'm going to go ahead and... there's Max. I'm going to go ahead and grab the horse and head back to the house, and we're going to get started with the second project of this episode. Okay, I'm back at the house, and I've put up some of the stuff that I had for that trip down there, and put the maps back on the wall. But first, let's put mending on a couple of things. Why not? We're here. Let's go ahead and do this. All right, so I've got a new helmet crafted. It's just ever so slightly better than the one that I've been wearing. So I'm going to go ahead and let the one that I'm wearing wear out, I guess. Maybe. Who knows? But let's put mending on this one. So we're going to have all of that on this helmet. That's cool. And then the pants. I got to have mending on my pants. That's going to cost a little more. So we'll come back to that. But yeah, there we go. Got another piece of mending gear. That's pretty cool. So I need to go up here and put up these books, because I'm going to need a pretty clear inventory here. I'm going to put these down here so that way I know I'm going to put mending on that. And then, let's see. I have another mending book. It's got Curse of Vanishing, so I'll use it on a tool that I don't use very often. And then I need to put that back in the ender chest here. And you know what? I'll just take this one out. I don't need it anymore. Let's just start wearing that one. Okay, and I need to put this glass up, and then we'll meet back up. I'm gonna put this up. I'm gonna grab some materials, and I'll meet up at the building site because we're gonna build. Oh, I'm not wearing any pants. Where'd my pants go? Oh yeah, right here. I'll go ahead and wear them. Why not? I'll just stick this. No, don't throw it. I need that. That's a special book. I'll put it over here. Okay. Yeah. I'm confused. There we go. Okay, I'm done. So I'm going to go grab some materials and meet up at the building site. And right up on here on top of this hill is where I had planned on building this building. And I've got things marked off here. And you can see the house is over here. Here's the shed. And here's where the new building is going to go. This is that path that goes to the hole. You remember the hole from the beginning of the series? That's just down there. You can see the little dirt pole right there. But anyhow, back to this. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to build a little bit different style of building than I normally do. And this one is going to be a round building in a blocky world. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to get started here with a few things that I know. I'm going to try to do this from memory so that it's a little bit quicker for me and probably a little bit quicker for you as well. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to get started with the border. So how this works is I'm going to have these flat sides here between these stone blocks. And here I'll go ahead and build one, so I'll show you how to look. I'm going to go with these stone slabs here. Of course, I'm going to remove the dirt. Don't want the dirt in the build. Alright, and then there. So that's going to be a flat side. And there's going to be 4 flat sides. And then, so there'll be one here and here. And in between, this one's going to come out to, and this one's going to come into. And then you'll see that it'll kind of resemble, once I get up here, it'll kind of resemble a round structure. So I'm going to go ahead and get the floor, or the perimeter set up, and then I'll cut back into the video. Okay, so here's the circular pattern here around the perimeter. And that's where the door is going to be. And what I have next on the walls is I'm going to use these logs, and they're going to go in. Actually, I put too many stones out here, but that's right. I'll pick them up. But they're going to go here, like here, and they're going to pillar up. So I'll get those put in place, and I'll come right back. And those are the pillars right there. It's a similar style, as you can see, to what I do on the house. I'm going to try to keep all of these builds that I do in this area, maybe with an exception here and there, I don't know, but I'm going to try to do them all in the same kind of block palette so that it all looks like it was meant to be. It doesn't look just completely chaotic and random. That's just kind of my style. I like things to be pretty uniform. And so the next thing I need to do is I'm going to fill in these walls, and I need these blocks for the walls. So how I'm going to do the walls on these parts here, I'm going to come up, almost time to sleep, and then I'm going to come up like that on these walls, and then the center walls, or on these side walls, are going to go like this, with one exception. I needed the chiseled sandstone right there. No, right here, sorry. And then there. So it'll look like that all the way around. This will be in the corners, and this will be on the flat sides. Let me dig out my ender chest here and dig out of bed and go to sleep really quick. There, I went ahead and moved the ender chest and the bed out here just in case this takes a couple more Minecraft days to do this. But I'm going to go ahead and finish up these walls here. I'm going to go around here, here, all the way around. When I'm done with the walls, I'll come back. Okay, and here are the walls. And let's just go ahead and place the door while I'm right here. And I've got the door. So there's the door. Here's the walls. And I did check my plans, and the chiseled sandstone was higher than the middle. So after consulting my plan, I went ahead and moved those up. But here's the walls. The next thing I want to do is get started on the floor area. So for that, I'm going to need my shovel, because I'm going to have to dig out all that dirt. But luckily, I do have a shovel. And I'm going to dig this floor out, and then I'll get started with the stonework. Okay, I got the floor dug out. And then, so I'm going to do part of the floor. The middle of this floor I'm going to leave open because I'm going to save that for the very, very last. I've got something pretty cool planned for the center of this room. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put some glowstone in the floor, very similar to what I did in the house, and then cover it with carpet like this. Whoop, not right there. And a couple more like that, and then fill in between these with these slabs like so. Like that. Alright, so next what I need to do, I'm going to go ahead and put up my shovel and get prepared to go up for the roof. Well, it's typical. I completely forgot to get gray concrete for the roof portion. I'm going to put gray concrete in the roof, and I completely forgot about that. So I had to make some more gray concrete before I could continue on with the roof. Okay, this isn't going to be too complicated. So I'm going to go ahead and pillar up here. Right here. Let me get this gray concrete in, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to do this. I'm going to skip these caps here, and then I'm just going to put them in on top of here. Let me get some more. I'm going to need a lot of this stuff for the roof. It should look pretty neat when I'm done. Okay, and then what I need to do is get that spot, and then hold shift, and then go straight out all the way to the other side. Just like that, carefully placing like that. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to do another one this way, and I'm going to go two in the perpendicular direction. Okay, well there's the gray concrete put in for the roof, and then the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to fill in these corners with glass blocks like this. And one more, and then the whole center will be the same way. Like that. Okay, and then the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to put stairs here like this, all the way around these holes here, and then I'm going to put glowstone. Now eventually I want, actually is this one over the, no, the one of the door is going to be different, but I eventually want these to be sea lanterns. It puts off a little bit different light that I think is a better effect than the glowstone, but for now I have glowstone, I don't have sea lanterns, so until I get sea lanterns, the glowstone's going to work. So I'm going to do the same thing for these two holes, and over this one, the center will be glass. And I'll show you my intentions for that whenever we get closer to finishing the building. So let me go ahead and finish this roof. And that completes the roof. If you're wondering why I'm inside, well, I fell through the roof. So I figured, you know what, I could just finish it from inside. But that's what the roof looks like from within the building. Just like that. And now, I think, let me give this a double look here. Let's go ahead and take this out of the way. I don't need that anymore. Alright, let me give this a double look here. I think what I might do is go ahead and do the lighting and the landscaping on the outside really quick, and then we'll do what I'm going to do for the inside, which that's the part I'm most excited about. May not be terribly exciting for everybody, but I think it's going to be kind of cool looking. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and do this landscaping here. And how I did the landscaping around this is it's just a combination of leaf blocks and the acacia leaf blocks and glowstone and gravel. And which I need gravel. So let me see. Yeah, I got gravel. Cool. Glad I have it. And essentially I just dug this out like this, and then the front one is glowstone, and then the back one is gravel, and then acacia leaf blocks, and there will be that. And then each of these corners here, like this, I went ahead and did glowstone here. So let's go ahead and throw in some glowstone here like this. And then that one and that one will be gravel. And then leaf blocks on top of all of it. Just like that. So I'm going to do that on the other four corners. Well, corners, kind of technical corners. And then we'll do the overhang for the roof, and then, or the porch, and then we'll do what's going on the inside. Give me just a moment. And there you have it. Got bushes all the way around here with glowstone, so this place is going to light up quite well at night. And then the next thing I want to work on is the covering for the porch, and it's going to be really simple, and it's going to be very similar to the covering on the porch of the house. Okay, so it's similar but not exact. So let's see if I can get these stairs in the right position, like that. Yeah. Okay, this is how it goes. Boom. There we go. There's the overhang. And that's what I've got planned for that. So now let's go in here. This big hole in the floor, I want to do a little bit of a design work in here in terracotta and concrete. And let me go ahead and get those materials here. Get some of this stuff out of the way because it's just going to be taking up space. Alright, now I'm going to need green terracotta, lime terracotta, gray concrete, and cyan concrete. I won't need my shovel for this, so I'm going to put that up. Alright, now let's go in here. If I can get in a door here. Okay, I'm going to do this all right here. I've got a picture of this thing that I want to do on the floor. And let me see if I can get this right. If I can find it. There it is. Okay. Okay, so I'm going to do some pixel art right here. We're going to start in this corner with some cyan concrete. And I'm going to finish this row off with the gray. Like so. And then this whole corner here is just going to be filled in gray. There's going to be a gray piece right there. And then another piece of cyan here and here. Yes. And then now I need the green terracotta right there. Alright, now let's come over here with some gray concrete. I'm going to go up this way, up to not quite all the way to the corner. Switch over to the cyan. Do this, this, and that. Again in the corner. Let's do the gray concrete this way. And fill in that. Right there. Okay, that should be the border. And wait, one more right over here. Okay, now this second row here, let's go back to the green terracotta. I'm gonna need one here, not a pumpkin pie, but cyan concrete, and then fill that in. Now the next row will be 3, then cyan, and then 3 of the green, like that. This next row The first and the last one are going to be green terracotta. And then I'm going to switch over to lime. I need 3 pieces of lime. And then I'm going to throw the cyan here. And then I need a cyan there. And the rest of it is going to be lime. Can you figure out what it is? If you use your imagination, it kind of looks like a planet with a blue ring around it. A green planet with a blue ring. This is going to be a mapping room. A map exploration, so you can look up to the stars, to the sky. It's not inconceivable that perhaps one day there could be a telescope in Minecraft, or there's a way you could craft one out of the tools and things you have available, and look up through here as like an observatory kind of thing, and this could be one of the planets that has been observed. I don't know. I'm basically just straining for a storyline for this. But yeah, I thought this was kind of a neat little design, a little planet with a blue ring around it. This is something a little different. And so what I'm going to do is we're going to put the map that's in the house, we're going to put the map on this wall. This will be the map wall. And then I'll do some kind of decoration on these walls and something up here and here, kind of make this room look really nice. And this is going to be like a map and exploration building. I guess, yeah, we can call it a map and exploration building. So I'll get all my mapping supplies and everything, and I'll stick a chest somewhere around here. I can put a chest, and then we'll, like maybe over here or somewhere. Yeah, I'll put a chest in here so I can have some empty maps and whatnot. But let's go ahead and I'm going to clean up my mess here, and then head over there, grab the maps, come back, and then we'll put them up on the wall. Okay, I got everything cleaned up, and I have all of the maps and some other things to put in here for right now. So I'm going to go ahead and set up the grid. There, and let's find out the maps here. So this is where we are. That's that one. This one goes over here. This one goes to the south, and then this one must be right there. Boom! That's going to be a cool map wall when it's all finished. And so like I mentioned before, let's do a couple of interesting things here. Let's put a chest over here. And let's put a glass block right here. Let's put an item frame on top of the glass block. And let's get this book. This book is called Depth Strider 2. Now that kind of sounds like a neat little book title. So what we're going to do is we're going to put this here. Let's rotate it to look neat. Like that. So it's like this is a cool adventure book, I guess you could say. Use your imagination here. It's an adventure book that we're going to put on display. And then to go along with that, let's do this. And I'm trying to remember. I think this may have been the treasure map we already explored. Yes. So there you go. There's a buried treasure map over the Depth Strider book. I don't know. I'll do something else up here, put something, but I'm going to use this chest here to go ahead and set up. Actually, I have a really good idea, but we'll do that later. So these are the other buried treasure maps that we have not explored. I'm going to figure out how to open those up without making duplicates of that. I know there's a trick to it. I just have to figure it out. Well, what I might do is put like a bow or something up here. That'd be kind of neat. And then what I might do is put some item frames of magma cream in it, because they kind of look like planets in a way. And if I can find some sunflowers, those also look like planets. That's kind of neat. I know I keep saying kind of neat, but I'm just trying to use my imagination to make this look like an adventure room. But that's this build right here. Kind of a circular build with a neat little pixel art on the floor. And on that note, it's time to end this episode. But before I do, I think the next episode I'm going to go ahead and do another time lapse of this area here. And we're going to explore that in a time lapse. And then the following episode, I think I'm going to do something of giant leap forward in this the progress of the series. But I will mention that in the next episode, because I haven't quite decided on it yet, but I'm pretty confident I'm going to do it and this is going to be a huge step forward. So yeah, on that note, it's time to end this episode. If you liked it, please tap or click the like button, and don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss out on future episodes. Thank you very much for watching, and have a wonderful day. Goodbye.